I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I don't want to lose you, but I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. These are the kinds of messages that an avoidant will send you while they are stringing you along, especially if it's a fearful avoidant. You've been abruptly broken up with, or perhaps they did a slow fade and then kind of disappeared into oblivion. But they won't exit the picture altogether. They won't give you any kind of answer as to whether the relationship will resume or end forever. When you push them for answers, they either don't answer or they give you very vague non-answers. I'm just not ready right now. I just need some time and space, but I don't want to lose you. Then they'll text you, call you, reach out to you as if nothing ever happened, hang out with you, sometimes perhaps even, and act like everything is normal. Sometimes even act like they are still a couple with you, but then pull away as things start to become real and serious again. And this can go on and on and on. The push, the pull, the push, the pull. Are they coming? Are they going? You don't know. You're stuck in a perpetual state of limbo. The avoidant is just stringing you along. They're not giving you any kind of answers, but they are getting that validation from you. They are routinely making sure that you still want them, that you are still an available option in their back pocket. They get that validation, they feel better about themselves, but their fears and their triggers still exist. So they retreat, because retreating makes them feel safe. Avoidance, they fear abandonment, they fear rejection, they fear engulfment, which is losing yourself in a relationship to somebody who's going to abandon and reject you. These are fears that all stem back to childhood when the avoidant was emotionally neglected. This person has these fears that have not been healed. They have not addressed it, especially if they are not working on themselves. They may not even be aware of these fears. And these fears are often triggered by healthy relationship behaviors. So you being a loving partner, you being emotionally available, you showing them empathy, care, commitment is precisely what triggers them. On one hand, they like that from you because it gives them validation. It makes them feel wanted. It makes them feel special. But it also triggers their fears because you will inevitably figure out that you are too good for the avoidant and you will reject and abandon them. So they pull away. So you get this push and pull and push and pull, and they can string you along like this after they've broken up with you for months, if not years. And it can be very agonizing, and it can even be more painful than the initial breakup itself. That's because you don't know whether you're coming or going, and your heart is just aching for this person. You want them so badly, but they won't commit to getting back in the relationship with you. But they won't shut the door. When the avoidant is doing this, they are thinking of themselves entirely. They're not thinking of you. They're not thinking of the impact this has on you and how much pain and anxiety this is causing you. They're only thinking of themselves. They are wrapped up in their own perceived wants, needs, feelings, desire for validation in the moment, and that's it. They're not considering the impact this has on their partner. They're deeply insecure people, and the more insecure somebody is, the easier it is for them to get wrapped up and self-absorbed. This is not your fault. However, this is a perfect opportunity to hold boundaries. You do not have to be strung along like this. You can set a boundary and say, we're either in or we're out, but this halfway is not working for me. It's only causing me pain. Please respect my boundaries. Boundaries being what you will and will not tolerate, what you want and don't want, what you need and don't need. The difference between a securely attached person and an anxiously attached person, the number one difference is boundaries. The secure person will hold and enforce healthy boundaries. They won't allow themselves to be treated in a way that hurts them. The anxious attacher will let their boundaries erode and perhaps even be non-existent, which pushes them further into anxiety. If you want to pull yourself out of anxiety, hold and enforce boundaries. It's not fun, it's not easy, but the consequences to yourself of not enforcing boundaries are much greater than the consequences of enforcing boundaries. This may result in the avoidant permanently leaving your life, or it may result in them actually becoming more self-aware and willing to do the work. But either way, it's a better outcome than being strung along, because you deserve so much better than that. You wouldn't do it to this person, you don't deserve it done to you.